All right, welcome back, everybody. I have with me our February Student of the Month, Emma Kramer. Emma Kramer, where are we right now?
We're in the PAC. This is where we do performances for orchestra. I've been involved with that for all 4 years of high school. I started in 4th grade, so it's been a big part of my academic journey and career.
That's great. What instrument do you play?
I play the violin.
Okay. Growing up, was that something you kind of always knew you were going to do, or is that something hey, just try it, or parents were kind of...
Yeah, so my brother is a year older than me, so he played the violin in 4th grade. So then when I was in 4th grade, I played the violin too. And ever since that, my love for music just skyrocketed. I play any instrument really that I can get my hands on.
That's so good, and just kind of a skill that will carry with you beyond. Do you have aspirations or intentions of continuing to play, or what does that look like?
I plan to play in college for a college orchestra. I play my guitar at church, and I plan to keep doing that. Yeah.
That's great. So you kind of brought that up. What are the next steps for you? Where are you looking to go to school?
I'm looking to go to school at University of Colorado, Denver, to be an English teacher, and yeah.
That's very good. So going into teaching, what's kind of inspired you to do that? I mean, it's not many people want to, so it's great that you are. Speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, so I chose to be an English teacher because I've always just loved helping others and teaching others, and I've also always loved English and reading, so it just seemed natural for me to want to be an English teacher. I've been teaching my younger brother how to read ever since he was 3. I remember teaching him his numbers, teaching him how to read, and it's just it just made sense for me to be a teacher.
That's great. Is there a particular teacher or coach, advisor, instructor, whatever that might look like, someone that's been kind of helped influence you in a positive way?
Yeah, it's hard to pick just one because I've really been influenced by a lot of my teachers I've had, but if I had to pick a couple, I would say Mr. Nelson, my art teacher, has been a good positive influence for art-related things, but then also just a good role model for how I act, how I treat other people, and he really helped me become more myself and more more extroverted, more leadership qualities I kind of learned from him. And then also I'd like to thank all of my English teachers because that's what I want to do. I want to be an English teacher, and I feel like just seeing how they've been, just how they've treated me, how all my teachers I've been blessed with, they really encouraged me.
You've kind of talked a little bit, so you have Mr. Nelson in the art, so some of that expression of just artistic skill and things. Then you have the music side.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of talk to that. I mean, I don't have that. Some people have that. Kind of talk about how you use that to kind of express who you are, grow as a person. Talk about that.
So I've always been really interested in art, both physical art like drawing and painting, but then also music. For me, it ties in really well because they're just both forms of expressing myself. So I've just found it very expressive. With all of my drawings I do, paintings I do, I feel like I can express my feelings in ways I can't with words all the time. And I feel like I can see things in my head and put it down on paper, and yeah, that's how I express myself.
That's great. So with that, we're 4 or 5 weeks from graduation. Mm-hmm. We're getting close.
Yes.
A lot of life has happened in the last few years here at Brandon Valley High School. Mm-hmm. If you could look back and hey, freshman Emma, I wish I would have known this, or hey, do this, what would some advice that you would give?
I really like how my 4 years went. I really enjoyed that. I don't want to jinx anything by telling myself something, but I think I would say be more bold. Don't be so scared of what other people think of you, because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter after I get out of here what other people thought about me. What matters is how I felt about myself.
Okay, that's great. That's pretty profound things as well, being sure of one's own identity, beliefs, and all the things as you go forward. You still have the connection that, hey, we all came out of the class of 2025, but then, hey, this is who I am as a person. I think that's great. One highlight from maybe your senior year, which is one thing that you're going to remember that's going to stick out to you, one event. What would that be?
Yeah, well, I competed in the homecoming games this year, the Cheeto You could throw Cheeto Puffs on my friend Livy Klein. That was really fun.
And I think that was a source of controversy. I think there may have been some misallocation of the rules.
Yes, I
or-
did dump the bucket on her head. instead
I
of-
remember
yeah.
that vividly, and I think we had to have, Mr. Schleckaway had to bring in a ruling on that one.
Yeah.
But great experiences and fun things to look back
Yeah.
on, certainly, no question about it. If you could be a Marvel or like DC character, who do you think you most kind of identify with?
Well, my favorite is Spider-Man. I think it'd be really fun to swing around on webs. And sometimes I feel like I could be him because he's kind of dorky. So I think that's yeah.
The personality of
Yes.
some of those things?
Yeah.
And just like super strength that no one knows about?
Yeah.
Kind of have that, okay. And then finally, last question, everybody gets it, your favorite type of ice cream?
Cotton candy ice cream. It's basically just sugar flavored ice cream, but it's really good.
Okay, like in the tub, or do you get that at a restaurant, or like, what does that look like?
I like it in the tub as long as it's the most unnatural colored. That's when it's the best.
So like the most, like pinks and
Yeah.
blues and all the things?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, Emma, I'm incredibly proud of you, not only for the academic accomplishments, but the co-curricular things, the band, the orchestra, all of it. You're incredibly accomplished, and you have certainly left a legacy here at Brandon Valley High School, so thank you for that. Can't wait to see what comes next, and kind of track your progress. Best of luck as you go down that teaching journey as well. We need great teachers, so excited for you as you go through that as well. So congratulations, and with that, everybody, have a good day.